Alright everyone, welcome back to Brigandine, the LOR. I am your host, veracitytrigger, and you're watching the channel veracitytrigger at the same time. It's pretty cool. And so let's talk about Ro in this game, but before we do, hit the intro and hit the like.
And as usual, stay triggered. Pew pew, pew.
Okay, so Ro is a healer right here, as I have her set. I believe she might be an enchantress to start, but I play around with these guys so much in this game, it's nuts. So I change them around to healers, or I change them around to enchantresses, or whichever. It doesn't really matter to me. It just matters to you as to what you want to make her. Just make sure you're cross-classing the way you want, right? So, I gotta be honest, she's not one of the best. If not, she's probably one of the worst healers. She's not the greatest. Now, you could argue you made her really good because, you know, you got some hit points here. You got 483 as a healer, right? But her command range, her character growth, her rune growth, 3DD, it's not a 3DC, it's a 3DD. She's just not that amazing. I mean, she's got 400 MP. That's probably the only plus that I see here. But intelligence is just sort of garbage. 75 at level 20. That's basically like a Pegasus or a good unicorn. We're not even into the 80s yet, you know, at level 20. Now, you could say, oh, maybe her stats just didn't go up that high. Well, okay. Okay, sure. We'll think about that. But it depends. I got her as a healer, so we got the staff, the light robe, the hat, and the ring, right? She's got all the stuff that you would normally get, you know, for this. Area heal, which does the area heal around you 2 spaces away. It's 147 MP, 120 for power. You know, it's pretty good, something you can do. Divine Ray, you know, it's got that damage to blow up the enemy. Will eliminate zombie units immediately. And then I've got her with all these other spells here, which, you know what, instead of covering all the spells right now, let's just cover her character, and then we'll talk about what it looks like if we cross-classed her as some other things, just so you can kind of see, okay? So Ro is a gender female, age 28, class healer, a ravishing witch who has sworn absolute loyalty to Della and Talia. She practices witchcraft deep in the forest, leading some to believe she taints herself with dark magic by stealing life from young men in order to maintain her beauty. I wonder. I don't know. Her revealing clothes are meant to distract her opponents and lower their guards so as to put herself at a tactical advantage, or so she claims. She easily manipulates men to her whims, but has a weakness for cute girls like Carla, whom she loves dearly. So, yeah, technically speaking, not the smartest, not the sharpest tool in the shed, but yeah, stat-wise, command range, character growth, rune growth, just not that good. 400 MP is still, you know, a beefy amount of MP you can utilize, you can do, but hit points are okay. Really, I don't know. If I was to make her into something, to really try to make her into something, I might just straight up do healer and then work on loop heals, you know, just for the simple fact that she doesn't have enough intelligence. And so when you're talking about this and you're like, but she's got the MP and she's got the... I don't care. I don't care. If she doesn't have good intelligence, she's not gonna, that burst of magic is going to look like you farted on the enemy with some, you know, a very small wind. It's not going to do as much damage as you think it's going to do. I mean, you could, but let's just look at her class here. Let's look at what we can do with the class change here. We can do a bard type. Her MP goes down to 381. Her intelligence also goes down. If we were to look at Troubadour, which is the 3rd class, her MP goes up by 2 points. Not that much. MP does go up, you know, to 441, which feels pretty ripe and all that, but her hit points go down to 463. Little squish, you know, so there's that. Minstrel's kind of in between all the points here, but yeah, 73 intelligence, defense is 75, going down as a bard, not very great. Defense goes down to 70 as a witch, you know, as an enchantress. If we put her up to witch, she gets at least 90 defense and then 471 for MP, which is still nice. So you could do this, and then her intelligence is up to 83, right? So what do we have? That really all I have here is changing to a witch and seeing what this looks like. Intelligence 79, it's still 79, it's not up to 80 yet, so she's like a third stringer, a third team player that I kind of use her for. I don't really have a lot of confidence in Ro, and honestly, I'll be honest, half the time I just kind of quest her out. So I'll be guilty of that. Guilty as charged. But that's really all I can say about her. Rune power is 216 right now at level 20. Can't really field a whole lot of monsters. Really, you're just bringing support characters in with you. I would have to say she kind of compares to Victoria from Escalio, if I had to compare her to another character from the previous game. And that's really all I could say about her. I'm not going to say she's as pretty as Victoria. I think Victoria was, you know, good-looking woman in the previous game. But yeah, she's Ro. That's all I can say. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this, please leave a like and a sub. I will see you in the next Brigandine guide video.